Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Japanese Dagrum Gundam blind box figures. Pretty sure that's what these are called. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no English on it. I shouldn't say that, actually. It says made in China, and then you can go to www.cmscorp.jp. I think these are called Dagrums, though. And Spot picked this up from the good folks over at Toyco. While I was actually picking up a few other things from Toyco, I just happened to come across these, and they looked kind of cool. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to totally pick these up. I'm assuming, I don't know if they're actually build kits or if they're just PVC pieces. They almost look as if they're just statued pieces, but I actually got two of them. Both indicated at the top, it says 263. I'm not quite sure what that means, but... speaking of Toyco, though, the good folks over at Toyco are providing you guys with a coupon code, so if you want to buy something on a whim like this guy did with the Dagrums here, definitely click the link down below. You guys can save some extra money. There you go. But I did get two of them, and I don't know, to me, that kind of, these just really remind me of some of the old comics and some of the old anime I used to watch when I was younger, like the Voltron and stuff like that. I used to be big into Gundam a long time ago. It's not anything, unfortunately, I've watched recently, but there are some characters on the front, or sorry, on the sides of the box. Now these boxes look like they are slightly different from one another. I picked up two of them. This one actually has names. This one says, this is Dagrum, Saltic, and Brockhead. And on the other side, Ironfoot, Brahme, and Desert Gunner. I noticed that they're pairing these by twos, so I'm not sure if there's actually two in each box or if they're just two different makes. That I'm not quite sure, but we will certainly find out together. I'm really curious about these because, again, I picked up a bunch of stuff that I knew of, and then these were just more like whims. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to just grab these on a whim. Let's see how well Spot's whim turned out. Okay, so it looks like we got a couple of... Oh wow, these are small. Okay, bring the camera down a bit. We're probably going to have to do some close-ups here. And I probably will also need a knife, so I'm going to reach over and grab my knife here. Red, by the way, is joining us in this review. Wow, these are so incredibly small. Okay, so we got ourselves a little Jeep. I'm even having a tough time holding them because they're so incredibly small. And we got, holy cow, we also got like a little biker. Wow, these are neat. Can you even, you know what, here, hold, I'm going to move the camera in slightly. There you go. There's also a close-up of my finger. I got myself a Jeep. I got myself a little biker guy. Put those aside before I lose them, because guaranteed I will likely lose them. And what else did we get here? I'm immediately thinking, you know, if you had a chance to do a diorama and get some stuff set up, maybe with monsters. I'm speaking probably right now of like the Pacific Rim figures. You know what? If you could build yourself like a little small city and put these things in the city, that would be really neat. The gun, unfortunately, is, well, it seems like it's all rubbery, but the gun, more importantly, is a much more pliable rubber. Paint's pretty good for how small these are, and once again, I'll just bring in the Jeep. There's the Jeep right there. I gotta admit, I was not expecting these at all. I thought I was really going to be getting some sort of mech robot of some sort. I've got another bag here. So I've got 4 vehicles from the looks of it inside here. You're probably going to see some fumbling around as Spot tries to adjust himself here. And I'm guessing that's some sort of hovercraft. Like a little searchlight. Again, a gun turret, pliable rubber. Wow, that's really neat. Okay, so we got 4 vehicles. way, way down there. Let's open up the next box and find out what we got inside. Move the camera back a little bit. There we go. And just open this up, find out what we got in the next one. Okay, this one's a lot bigger than what I got with the other. Holy cow, okay. Gotta admit, I'm really impressed. I am really, really impressed with these, and I'm not just saying that either. Okay, this one's a walker of some sort. This one is probably, yes, Desert Gunner right there. Anything else? I want to make sure I'm not missing any pieces here. This, I assume, goes into the top here. You've got like a little gun turret. So it rotates left and right. There appears to be no articulation. Oh, and I almost broke that leg. I can see, okay, these are a little more fragile. I thought some of these pieces could move, but again, they're just staction pieces. For how small they are, detail is really good on them. The paint as well. It says made in China, also says Sunrise. For a scale comparison on this one versus like the vehicles, let's just grab, again, the Jeep. Good old reliable Jeep. There's the walker, and then there's this little small tiny Jeep. These may not be for everybody, but I gotta admit, if you're building like a diorama and you want to really show off the scale of something being larger than cities, for example, these would be really, really fun to load up and put around your cities. Even like this guy right here. This guy could be like a walker that's the government has built to be shooting at the monsters. I'm coming up with stuff, I know, I'm just making it off the top of my head. But I'm really liking these quite a bit. I might even pick up more of these. I don't know what I would necessarily do with them, whether I would play war or something like that. But I think I really am impressed with these. Today's Collectible Spot, we're having a look. And again, I believe they're called Dagrums. I'm going to say they're Japanese Dagrum Gundam sets. If anybody knows the correct name, by all means, let Spot know. Spot won't mind. You guys can let me know. But really cool collectibles. If you guys want to check out these collectibles and other really neat ones from Toyco, again, I'm going to provide a link down below. And certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way as well, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go set myself up a little base camp. I'll see you guys next time.